keeping TikTok
Done.
open on my
Done.
laptop.
Okay. Hello. Is it
Wait.
me you're looking for? Hello.
Okay. The ceremonial beginning of scene.
Of chap scene.
Chap scene.
Of the chap
Fuck.
scene.
It's stuck. Oh, I'm not supposed to swear in the beginning. The ceremonial chap scene, please.
This is the ceremonial chap scene.
3 really loud. Wasn't loud enough.
Even louder?
Okay. Sure that works.
I feel like I broke it. I think it's chipped.
Where? Oh no! It's a good thing I have another one.
Yeah. Okay. Done.
Should we start writing stuff on here?
Like what?
Like, please don't cancel us. Wait, like,
Scene.
please don't cancel us. Scene 1. I don't know. Take 1, I'm assuming. Roll 1, right? Because it's a live show. Date 1. Let's just keep the trend going.
1.
Sound
1.
13. Okay, fine. Producer, just me.
Okay.
Singularly me.
Singularly you.
Singalingalingalinga, singalingalingalinga. Director, me.
Cameraman.
Me.
Everyone.
What about girl who just shows up, sits down, and then reaps the benefits, doesn't
Does this count
edit,
as swearing?
doesn't do anything?
I do too.
What's a
I do.
multicam then? You broke it. Anyway, hi. We're back.
Hello.
So how's life? I don't know where to start in this one, you know? My drugs haven't kicked in.
Well,
Are you allowed to say drugs within the first 5 minutes of a YouTube video?
I don't know.
Well, we'll find out.
We'll find out.
You gotta keep your face next to the microphone, please.
Okay, sorry. Okay, so, well, it's nearly Halloween. I think we should start there. That's why we're wearing these funny little
Look,
thingamajigs.
this was an honest mistake.
Was it really?
Yeah, I mean, orange.
I put them in the fridge on purpose.
Well, for me, I didn't register that.
Okay, well, I thought about that, so I don't just show up. I put orange rain in the fridge.
I'm wearing orange,
Yes, and I've got an orange bucket.
and I have...
And I got you these little thingamajigs.
We live in a country that...
And then we have spiders. One.
Spider, singular.
One spider, right, Marvel?
We live in a country where, I can't wait to get to America, man, because
I'm so
Target...
excited.
You know what? Like, we keep saying this, but the ability to go to a giant store
Oh, that's like my dream.
and then just, like... How do you say it? Like, walk down the aisle and be like, oh, I never thought of this specific thing.
Yeah.
But now that I see it and I put it on, it's cute. Now I have this idea. For the love of Jerry Meeses, please put the microphone closer to your
But
face.
it is in...
No, fist distance. Like a giant straw. My mother
That's
might
where
watch
you.
this.
That's where you were gonna go, like a giant straw. Okay. All right. Yes. No. I'm super excited for that too. Mainly because I can't wait to go into one store that has everything that I need instead of having to search and go to multiple different stores where they still don't have everything that I need. It's a nightmare, and this is like my heaven.
This is heaven.
I'm gonna be so excited.
It's just like, I can't wait.
Yeah, me neither.
Because I grew up in South Africa. And in South Africa, there's like a little bit more scale.
Yeah,
You
true.
can drive around
Still,
and...
even there.
Huh? Spilt.
Even there, it's not the same.
Not the same word. Spilt.
Spilt.
What did you say, spilt?
I had nothing spilt.
Even
said
there, it's
still.
spilt. Oh, still.
Still.
Okay, it's a good thing that we're not doing like a podcast or anything right now. Yeah, even in South Africa, you have just this different type of scale, like a different sense of scale. Shops are bigger.
Yeah, true.
You can use a car for transport instead of a bicycle.
Yeah. Well,
is
you
nice.
do. You use a car because you can't really cycle. Well, that would be very dangerous.
In Africa.
Imagine me grabbing my bike. Babe, I'm just going to go to the shops. And you'd be
Yeah.
like, you're going to fucking die.
I mean,
Oh,
you know,
you're going to bleeping die.
yeah, you're going to bleeping die.
You're going to bleeping die.
The funny thing about Africa is if you're white and you see a white person on a bike, you think to yourself like, does this person know? Do they Like, what's their intention here?
I don't know. Do you see people cycle?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes. But in South Africa, like, if you're white, I don't know, like, if being white or being black really makes that big of a difference. Because I feel like well, in my time there, like, it seems like black on black crime is a lot more aggressive than black on white crime.
You know, it's such a weird thing because in
But anyway, the point I was trying to make is that people on bicycles in Africa always have guns, and they leave their wallets at home.
Okay, that's where you're gonna go with this. All right.
That's the end of it.
Okay, that's the end of that. But I wouldn't go with my bicycle to Target.
No, I'm just looking forward to being in a place where life
they
feels
just
real.
have everything. Oh, and malls. I'm so excited.
Oh, that's what I was trying to say. So, like, because we're doing this episode and it's supposed to be spooky Halloween.
It's not that spooky Halloween. But still, what I was asking you the other day.
Spooky Halloween.
Okay.
The reason why, tell me why. The reason why is because this is all the decorations we could come up with in this crap city. It's a orange bucket with two little.
Hey, it's a very cute bucket.
What are these?
I don't know.
No, not pincers. What are they called?
There's headbands.
Antennas. Two little antennas.
Very
That's
cute.
the best we can come up with. Like in America,
I was
in
surprised
Target,
they were there.
you could get like spider webs and different like hanging
all
thingies
kinds of things.
and
But
all
the
this
thing
stuff.
is, Halloween has never really been a thing here in the Netherlands.
No?
No, it's never.
We need to tell the people about Sinterklaas.
Sinterklaas. We'll save that for when Sinterklaas comes into the country. Yeah.
Make a note. I'm going to make a note. Okay.
Yeah, do that later. But
Okay.
so
You guys will die. Anyway, keep going.
yeah, but that's for a different day.
Oh, that's such a letdown now.
We have the 11th of November. So what we do here, it's 11 November is what it's called. 11 November is de dag dat mijn lichtje, 11 November
language.
is de dag dat mijn lichtje branden mag. And it's basically trick-or-treating without costumes, with a lantern that you make yourself. You go walk around. You'll see. I'll show you on the 11th of November. You'll see little kids make their own little lanterns, and they walk around the street, and when they ring doorbells, and they sing a song, and then you get candy. So it's basically the same thing.
It's trick or treat.
It's basically the same thing.
But it's DIY trick or treat.
Yes, and without costumes. And no spooky stuff.
No spooky stuff?
No, there's no scary stuff, anything.
Nothing.
They just have a lantern. And then you go door to door. And then
what do they say? Give me candy?
No, we sing a song. We sing songs.
What's the song mean?
Well, that one, 11th November, and what's the other one?
It's the 11th of November, so please give me candy. I don't have a costume, but that's okay because it's not Halloween.
I made a lantern.
But it doesn't even have like Halloween theme. It's
no,
just
it's
a
not
lantern.
Halloween. It's just it's a different.
It's just a fucking
less
lantern.
Commercial. It's less commercial.
What's the name of this shit holiday?
Sint Maarten.
Saint.
And then you have another song.
Marta.
Sint Maarten. De koeien
great. Now
hebben staarten, de meisjes hebben rokjes aan.
De rokjes aan, de blijkjes aan.
Is that it? Da 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 da.
I
forget. I forget the songs, but we used to do it. I used to love it. You go like with all the kids. It's like trick or treating, though. It's the same thing.
No, it's not.
It's like, well, it's the gist is the same. You come back with a bucket of candy. That's what the kids want.
No.
There's no costumes.
No.
It's less of like a event. It's just like one night, go get candy,
No.
sing songs and get candy.
No. I highly no.
Yeah.
No. Halloween
then,
is about costumes and spooky
but listen, when I went, yes, I know, but our national color is already orange, so we already do the orange thing. Yeah. But
your lack of freedom here is
so
spooky
with
enough.
On the 11th of November, I thought I was smart.
Why the 11th?
I don't know. It's Sint Maarten. So Sint as
We're just a bunch of pictures of kids.
But go
Maybe
to
not.
all and like, is
You
there
missed
like
it.
a description of what it is? Yeah. So we sing songs and we carry lanterns.
Friday the 11th. It's not
Day-
even Friday the 13th, man. What is wrong with you people?
It's nothing to do with scary. It's
Why?
Read it. What is
But
it?
look, there's lanterns. What do you mean there's nothing to do with scary?
Yeah, but it's not.
You eat pigeon?
No, you don't.
You eat pigeon, no costumes, you ask for candy, and you have lanterns, we don't know why.
Well, can you read this? I don't even know why we celebrate it. Can we?
Waarom Sint Maarten op 11 november? 11 november op wordt het heest... Can we have English, please?
Can you translate?
Can you translate? You're Dutch.
Oké, hier. 11 november. Op 11 november wordt het feest van Sint Maarten gevierd. 's Avonds mogen...
Oh, wait, there's English over here.
Oh.
St. Martin Day, also called the Feast of St. Martin.
Yeah, it's
Martin's Stag, or Martin Mass, as well as Old Halloween. It's Halloween.
Oh!
An Old Hallow Mass
Eve is the
Eve.
feast day of Saint Martin of Tours and is celebrated. So
On the
it
11th
is...
of November. Oh, creepy.
Oh, don't you know about that sentence?
Yep, nope. Let's take that one out. On the 11th of November, children often up to the age of 12 go door to door singing songs while holding onto lanterns to ask for candy.
See?
The lanterns are often, where am I?
Self-made, but I don't give a fuck. I don't...
And finely decorated with colorful paper, such as owls or ghosts. Okay, so there is definitely
Like,
a
there's some
correlation.
spooky
Other
thing.
traditions that are also celebrated on these nights are the lighting of bonfires and parades.
So it's-
Depending on which part of the country you are in, however, the door-to-door parade is the most common feature. Originally, this tradition was celebrated most widely in the northern parts of the Netherlands, such as North Holland, Friesland, Groningen, and Drenthe. Drenthe. As well as in some parts of Belgium and on
Saint
St. Martin, the
Island.
island. Oh, there we go.
There is an island. Yeah.
It's
It's a very nice island. as well.
This is island.
It's island.
And mostly took place in countryside. I feel like the countryside should be there, and villages in towns. In more recent decades, it has also become more blah 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 blah.
Yeah, okay,
So-
but what is it? What is the difference between the two? I want to get to the bottom of this now. Difference between
Difference betwixt.
versus Halloween.
Where? Where'd you see that? This one?
Yeah.
Auto Europe blog. Great. I like that we go straight. Oh, we're renting a car.
But what is the correlation between?
The correlation between it. Do they celebrate Halloween in the cinema? Why do they celebrate? Huh? It's a harvest.
So it's like the same thing.
So St. Martin was known as the friend of the children and patron of the poor
In the
in the agricultural calendar formerly used widely in Europe. The day marked natural winter's start, and in the economic calendar, the end of autumn. So I'm assuming here, I'm just going to fill in the gaps because it has to do with farming, and that it was just to mark the day of harvest.
Yeah.
And maybe they adopted some of the traditions, if you will.
Yeah.
Or the artisticness of Western Halloween.
Yeah. But obviously
But it's not like Halloween. It's just like a little bit
Yeah,
like
but
its own
I
rendition.
think it's like, of course, the U.S. commercializes these things more.
Yeah, of course.
Right.
Money,
So it becomes more of a thing. But like I do, so we did trick or treat as a child as well. But then we did the 11th of November. And to get back to my story, what I thought, I went to a little supermarket. I was like, oh my God, they probably have so much good stuff there. I'm going to get like the best candy if I go to the supermarket.
In
'Cause
America?
I was like, no, in the supermarket because they're going to give me the best. And I remember arriving there, trick-or-treating, and I got a freaking orange. I was so upset. I was like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with an orange? I want candy. Like, did you go trick-or-treating a lot?
I want candy.
Dude, how about Serbia? Or were you too old for that?
You know what I think is maybe I already at the time was too old. I mean, I was like 13.
Yeah.
From like 10, 11, 12,
Yeah,
13,
that's what I mean.
14.
But is it a thing there?
No.
No.
I never remember any spooky nothing in Serbia.
Spooky nothing.
They're like, what?
What?
Halloween? No.
No, we don't do that.
No. We have real ghost.
Really?
Real ghost over mountain. We shoot ghost.
We should go.
No ghosts. Fuck your ghosts.
That's
Give me
really
rakia.
That's so funny.
No, I don't remember anything Halloween themed. I mean, I used to sneak into clubs and bars and stuff, and there was never like orange shots or skeletons
No, Halloween,
or anything.
no. But that's only recently come here as well.
It's
But
very
then in-
commercialized. Yeah,
in
obviously they
South
they
Africa, it is.
distorted the idea of Halloween in America.
Yeah.
But Western culture.
Yeah.
did. Like Santa.
Yeah, but Santa comes from Sinterklaas, whether you believe
Yeah,
it or
but
not.
we'll
It's
have to
true.
talk about that in a month from now, apparently. I can't wait to talk about that, man. There's so many weird things about this freaking origin story, but okay.
Well, I mean, we could talk about it if you want, but I feel like it's a topic for when Sinterklaas is in the country.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy, and I mean, stay tuned because that's gonna be wild.
Exactly.
And then also you can look forward to our new 3 decorations.
What?
Because we don't have a department store to go to and like make the set like a thing.
Oh, you mean for Christmas?
Yeah, so it's like we'll probably have like a tiny Christmas tree on the table.
That would be cute.
That's
no,
it.
but Christmas is still like a bigger thing here than like Halloween. Halloween is just not that big here.
Yeah.
It's only recently coming here, that holiday. But how is it like, because I remember I lived abroad and I lived in the Philippines, and I can see it in the US, they do that too, and I think it's so cool because it's like a whole like thing. You would drive around and like in the Philippines, whole houses would be decorated.
I've never experienced that before.
It's so cool.
Never experienced
It's
that
so
before.
cool. It's like you drive around, and people really like make an effort to make their home like an art piece for Halloween. And I remember like people having the spookiest things outside. Like one kid that I went to school with had the whole spider web made over their house, like from rope and like a giant spider on top.
Crazy.
Like people go all out, and I think that's so cool because it's like, I don't know, it's like a whole parade. Like it's just entertaining to drive around and see how people do it. And this happens in the Philippines.
Wow.
Yeah, like and the US as well. I think it obviously comes from there.
Yeah, I don't even know
But
if
I
these
don't-
pictures are in the Philippines, but it's a good at least visual.
Where
aid.
did you do it? Oh, you did it in the Philippines.
I did, I tried.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no, they go all out. I remember, like, it's very, very cool.
Very cool.
Even like that. And then this person had, like,
At least it's something, man. Like, you know, like there's a little bit
Yeah.
more like, you know what
we
it
did
is?
it too.
It makes me feel like you're living in like, I said this to you the other day. It makes
Yeah.
you feel like you're driving around Modern Family.
Yeah.
Like you're in this
Modern
American
Family did it,
sitcom
right?
TV show,
Yeah.
exactly. And it just makes you feel like there's a bit more to life
So
than just
cool.
the,
It's just
the day
so
in, day
cool,
out.
because
You know?
it makes things more special.
Yeah.
Like, here we have a saying, doe maar gek, dan doe maar normaal, dan doe je al
God,
gek
I
genoeg.
apologize.
Which means, like, be normal, then you're already crazy enough. So people like to stay, like, just normal here, like, just basic. Like,
Yeah,
we don't
yeah,
like to
yes.
go all out.
Yes. People
We don't
here
like to
know
go...
they like their things the way their things
Yeah.
are. They like to complain to each other with the tiniest thing that changes in their little structure. They're very nosy.
Yeah.
They're all on top of each
Super
other.
nosy.
And there's really no like extravagance.
No extravagance.
No extravagance.
No,
It's
we
all
like
just
our cute
like,
little cute things.
Why would I buy that brand new thing if I could just
unnecessary.
get a second-hand thing? Yeah, but you have 50 million euros.
Yeah, if
like,
it's
yeah, but
unnecessary, we don't want to do it.
yeah, but look, life.
not like that.
life is unnecessary.
Yeah.
Life is unnecessary. You make it necessary by choosing what energy to put into the world.
Yeah.
You wake up and you go, you know, I'm gonna do something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do whatever. I'm gonna start working out. I'm gonna eat better. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna try this job. I'm gonna pursue this dream. You make it interesting.
Yeah.
It shouldn't just be mundane. You know, like everybody in this freaking country is like, it's holiday season. We're gonna go all to the same place. Like the lines at the airport during holiday season, everybody's going to the same place. Didn't you tell me that
But
if
there's
you go
trends.
to
I feel like it's everywhere, though.
if you go to the right place, you're not even surrounded by locals. You're just
you're
surrounded by
Dutch.
Dutch people.
Yeah.
Just Dutch people.
But I feel like that's everywhere, no?
No, let me have my hatred.
Okay.
Okay.
We are in a nice country. There's...
To
it's
visit.
just- yes.
It's great to visit.
It's just like... It's not for us, maybe. That's just the thing. But, yeah, so I
Netherlands
remember...
are not us. Toys R Us. I would sound it
R
better
Us.
in my head.
So, yeah, trick-or-treating was really fun. And I miss those types of little things that we
Yeah.
don't... Like, and I think also as you become an adult, that magic of things like that kind of goes away. It's always nice if you can, like, make it more... Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's another
I don't know
thing
if
is,
you have
like-
many memories of trick-or-treating.
No, I have a lot of
Trick-or-treating?
memories of like screaming and fighting. No, my memories of trick or treating, I have two. I
Yeah.
remember, because again, in South Africa is the only place that I've ever experienced trick or treating.
And I mean, the whole compound makes a thing of it, right? Trick-or-treating. You go
Well,
trick-or-treating.
what's a compound, Minook?
A compound?
Maybe if Milan finished his sentence,
is a gated
then everybody would know
community.
what a fucking thanks.
Okay,
In South Africa, it's a very dangerous place. We have these things called compounds. Compounds are like walled off sections where you have multiple houses in one area guarded by a community, and it's like safe. So it's like a tiny little village. You're safe from the dangers and the criminals. So yeah, we were living in this compound that kind of had like apartment buildings because we were poor as fuck. And I remember like getting some of the kids around. Like we didn't hang out because we liked each other. We just hung out because of like the proximity. We were close enough to each other. I don't know, what else were we gonna do? So we went trick-or-treating in the complex with our little buckets, and I tried to like scare people with like a toy rat.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, trick or treat, and they were like, okay, here. And like it wasn't a thing. Like I never grew up around decorations or
no, but that's so cool.
themes.
Like
or
that's
this or
only
that.
in the Philippines that I've
never experienced
I've
that.
experienced that, and it's very cool. And as kids,
I mean,
you
I
dress
think
up.
like you said earlier, Christmas is a little bit more international.
Yeah.
So like I've had good Christmases. I've
Yeah.
had like decorative prisms.
Okay.
Breaking. Oh, okay, that's the name of the episode. Revealing Christmas's hidden truth. It's a prison. It would be really nice if you laughed at my jokes. Laughed with me at my jokes, not at me for my jokes.
That was a terrible joke.
I'm funny.
You are, but that was a terrible joke.
Yeah, so I've experienced Christmas a good bunch, but Halloween. What else is there? You know, it's gonna be weird in America is Thanksgiving because I don't get that one.
Yeah.
You guys gave the locals blankets and you killed like 90% of them, and then you're like, celebrate it with eating a giant bird. Yay.
Yeah, you'd have to look into like the meaning of Thanksgiving a little bit more.
Yeah. It's a
I'd
day
love
for
to
giving thanks.
Yes, it is.
Thanks
a
for the
day.
blankets.
Thanks for the blankets.
Oh. They all died.
Really, I don't know.
Did you know that when Europeans first came on America,
on America,
they came, they visited, they shook hands with people, they blah, blah, blah. And when they left to go tell everybody else about it, look at the land we found and we have to go back and blah, blah, blah. When they came back years later, it was a wasteland.
Yeah.
Everyone was dead.
Why?
Because they lived on two separate continents for who knows how long.
Yeah.
That when they finally made the trek, they brought so many diseases and so many like different bacterias that these people have never come into contact with ever. So it just spread like wildfire. And
really, is that the story?
Yeah, I swear. And then they came back, and it was just like 90% of them were just gone.
Oh my god, that's not good.
And
Oh well,
yeah,
at least we have Thanksgiving now.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
So Halloween.
Yes.
Spooky.
Spooky. So, do we have any spooky stories?
It is funny to think how commercialized and like capitalized Halloween has become. Like with all the horror movies, everybody's gonna start putting out Halloween content. Everybody's gonna like dress up like a slut now. Yeah,
but how weird is it that we enjoy watching? Well, not me. Watching scary things. Like, why is that? Is it the adrenaline rush that you get from it? Like, I'm
genuinely curious. And should we do like call to actions? Should I say like comment below?
Yeah.
Because like I'm genuinely curious. Like, why do you actually like watching that stuff?
I think it's an adrenaline rush because to be fair, I watched. So the only thing that I watched that was scary, well, when I was younger, there was a movie called The Exorcism of Emily Rose. And so I watched it. Oh, I don't know if I can. Because the thing, if it's realistic, it freaks me out. So,
explain.
Yeah, that one scared me. So I watched that. I think I watched it one time. And then I...
Just the fact that, like this is behind the scenes.
Yeah, it's...
Okay, so what's the story about?
I don't really remember. Because it's a long, long time ago.
Can I do it for you?
What do you mean?
Watch. This girl's name is Emily Rose, and she needs an exorcism.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's the gist of the story. That's the gist of the story. But like, is it a true story? I think it's based on a true story.
Lol.
Does it say? Based? Yeah, based.
Oh my god, read that.
Oh my god, this film is loosely based on a story from. Okay, and follows.
No. From what?
Annalise Michel.
There we go. Thank you.
and follows a self-proclaimed agnostic who acts to defense counsel representing a parish priest. I don't know what that means. Accused by state of negligent and homicide after he performed an exorcism. I'm confused.
Okay.
What does that even mean? How much of the exorcism of Emily was real?
Let's see. So, and one of the scariest horror flicks allegedly based on a true story is Scott Derrickson's The Exorcism of Emily Rose. The film is based on the real-life story of Anneliese Michael, a German woman who was believed to be possessed by the devil and underwent multiple exorcisms to try to get rid of the demon.
Oh my God, the tragic real-life story behind the exorcism of Emily Rose. I feel like we're going to go in a rabbit hole now.
Yeah, we should definitely not go down this rabbit hole, but just keep
curious.
going on your story.
Well, yeah, anyway, so like I watched it once and I was like a teenager and I watched it at a friend's house. I'll never forget it. And this is also like when you're like starting to explore like alcohol a little bit. And I think we were like with friends and the mom let us have a little bit of like Prosecco or like, you know, and you like feel cool because you're like, and I got like a little bit tipsy and I watched the movie and I was fine. But then we rewatched the movie and I was like, I'm sure I'm going to be fine because I'm normally not like, I cannot watch scary movies, especially as a child. I only heard about the movie Chucky and I threw all my dolls out or I like locked them up.
As we walked into the gym, for some reason it's 9 p.m. and Chucky was on the screen.
Why?
And I remember just seeing one scene where it, like he wakes up and like does something with a knife and that was it.
That was it. But I just heard about it. I was like, I don't, like, no way am I taking that risk. You don't know. Maybe it'll come alive. Like, I was so, like, impressionable as a child. I believed all, like, I was like, I just didn't want to take the risk.
Yeah.
So then I watched this. We drove to a friend's house in Pretoria. This was in South Africa.
Pretoria, man.
Pretoria. We had a sleepover, and she had this creepy playroom. Like, it was a creepy house. Like, the vibe of the house was off. What?
Closer to your face.
Oh. I was like, there's something on my face.
You pushed it away from your face.
Oh, I'm sorry. Anyways, the vibe of the house was off. And it was during the day, and we watched the movie The Exorcism of Emily Rose again. And after that, I just had crazy panic attacks after watching that movie. Like, I thought I saw my cup levitating. I was like, in my room.
I can just imagine
like,
you're just chilling and you're like, oh my God, that fucking thing.
No, I was
right
in my
now?
bed and I looked at it. I was like, oh my God, no, I can't. And I would like really like freak out in the middle of the night. I was so like affected by these movies. So like I would freak out.
I got scared of my cup.
It was not funny for my parents because they had to deal with like a
cup phobic daughter.
No, like just someone like in the middle of the night. I would freak out. Like I would have like.
That's wild.
I can't watch these like stories. Like even my one friend told me, like that if I touch the middle of a dream catcher, right? They're supposed to catch your dreams.
Oh right, I heard that myth.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the
But
nightmares.
Touch the middle of the dream catcher, all your nightmares will come true. I was scared shitless. I was like, I cannot come near that thing.
Yeah, here's the thing, man. Like, I am and was a logical person and a logical child. And when there was shit going around the school, like, if you say his name 6 times in a row, then he'll come walking down your street with a knife and he'll fucking murder, like some clown. Some evil, deranged, zombie fucking bloody clown. And it's like, he'll murder you and your family in your sleep. And I'm like, hey, guess who's not going to take the chance?
Exactly. That's right.
I just fucking found out Santa Claus isn't real. Like, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
like,
I don't know.
I'm not going to take the chance. How does that sound?
That's exactly
Because
what
it's
I
like,
mean.
I'd stand by my window and I'd be like, no.
No.
Like, no, I'm not going to do that.
Especially in Africa. Like
No, go into your bathroom, close the door, light a candle, look at yourself in the mirror and say Bloody Mary, 3 times, whatever.
I was so scared of that.
Like, how about no? Because
thank you.
Look, in the world of gambling, right? Like, what's the risk and what's the payoff? So, like, if it was like, say it 3 times, and if she appears, you get $4 billion. Okay, maybe.
Yeah, I'll do it. Just try it.
But it's like, say it 3 times. Okay, what do I win? Nothing. And what happens if she shows up? You die. Like.
But you know, like the kids that would come out and be like, "Oh my God, I saw it. It's real." Like, are they fucking?
I have the
fucking
funniest
with
story.
You? Or like,
I was in school and my sister was literally in a bathroom with a bunch of girls, and I was standing outside, and they were screaming and blah 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 and everything. They came up with this weird thing where they had to stand in the shower and say some weird chant and put a bar of soap on the floor. And long story short, they burst out of the room. screaming, crying, everything, because apparently when they turned the lights back on, there was a bite mark taken out of the bar soap. And as a kid, you're like, whoa, is there truth to this?
Yeah.
And then as an adult, you're like, some
Evil kid.
needy, pathetic, embarrassed child swallowed a bar of soap.
But then,
in the
have you
middle of
ever
the
done
dark.
Ouija boards?
No, I tried a Ouija board
I've done
once,
it.
and because I'm a very tactile person, I'm not trying to brag. I'm very like, what's the word?
I know the word.
I'm very tactile. Dexterity. Dexterity. Dexter. What does this button do? No. So I tried it once, and I was like, "You're pushing it." I wasn't like, "Are you pushing it?" I was like, "Stop pushing it."
No.
I always knew who was
But
pushing
I've
it.
done it, like, and it actually moves. Like, things actually happen.
Yeah, but you're very easily like.
No, it's serious.
I'm sure I could also convince you that
We
it's
should
real.
try it.
But yeah, look, getting back to horror movies. Again, I grew up in Africa, and my mother, I may have told you this before. I think I did. My mother was the most fear-inducing parent on the
I
planet.
believe that.
So she would literally go up to you and be like, if your door isn't locked, you're going to get tied up and murdered in the middle of the
Oh,
night.
thanks, Mom.
Like, didn't she just called me the other day while we were
Yes.
watching a TV show at 11 p.m. about serial killers or about like murderers or something. And this guy is like, yeah, he killed a 72-year-old lady.
Yeah.
And in my head, while I'm watching the show, I think to myself, it's crazy that as an adult, you think your parents just safe because they raised you and they're just off doing their own thing and nothing bad could ever happen to them, right?
Yeah.
Like, you got to worry about yourself and your peers and younger people. But like as an adult, like, they're fine. And I was like, it's crazy that as a 72-year-old lady, there's as a 72-year-old ladle, that as a child, like your parent could still get murdered.
Yeah.
And that second
yucky.
phone rings.
Yeah.
And my mom is like, so, I'm going to go to this country that she's moving to another country. And she's like, I found a house. And the personal assistant that I wanted to get, because it's very cheap in that country.
Yeah.
So she's not bougie, but like in that, it's very cheap. And she's like, I think he might be a psychopath, but it's not like, I don't think he would actually try to kill me.
He's like, don't worry.
Don't worry.
Don't
And then she
worry.
tries to
I
hang
don't
up.
think
And I'm like,
she'll kill
hold
you."
on, Mom. I'm moving to America. Imagine if I called you at 11 p.m. at night and I said, hey, Mom, just wanted to let you know that the move's going really well. He knows where I live. He helped me with everything, but I think he might be a psychopath. And, I don't think he'll kill me. And if he really wanted to, I mean, he could.
He can find me.
He could find me.
But I don't
you
think
know
he
what?
will.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. Bye. Click. I was like, how would you feel if I said that? And she was like, oh, no, that's terrible. So what I'm trying to say, she doesn't realize how she does these things. So growing up with her, everything, we're at a shopping mall, in a car, this, that, like she would just be like, you're gonna die. Everything is like
My
100.
goodness.
Everything is just, everything in life is just consequences around every corner. You're gonna
Yeah,
die
yeah.
no matter what you do. You just hope that it doesn't hit you. Like it's coming.
Hit me, baby,
It's coming. You just don't know when it's coming. So like I was a terrified kid. Now I'm also very logical, like I
Yeah,
said earlier.
yeah.
Now when you watch a horror movie
Yeah.
and you grow up in Africa, you wake up in the morning, you go to school, and your friend is like, well, where's Jenna? Oh, well, Jenna's family got tied up in the middle of the night.
Yeah, that happened.
And some really bad
It's
stuff
really-
happened to
yeah,
them. They
that's-
got beaten. One of them got slit. Their throat got slit. And she's gonna move to Australia now. I'm like, oh great. Doesn't Jenna live like 2 doors down?
It's like reality. It's like
It's
what's
around
happening.
you,
Yeah.
and like it happens to all of like you have stories of friends,
Yeah.
and it's like, and then you have
young
my mom,
couple.
and then you have my mother. So watching a horror movie, to me, is like, here is a new way you can die.
Yeah.
Because like I watched a horror movie, and the whole thing was I don't know if anybody out there knows what I'm talking about, but there's like it's a webcam footage movie
Oh yeah.
where it's not like point and shoot and you follow the
No, it,
person
like,
on
makes
their
it
journey.
real.
It makes it really
Yeah,
real.
yeah, yeah.
And security cam footage, so it feels like you're watching
What movie
a
is
real
that?
event. I can't remember. But anyway, the family leaves. They drive out during the like 12 o'clock, 11 a.m. They drive away, and you just see some creepy dude sneak into their house, and the security camera switches and switches and switches to the indoor cameras, and you finally see him go upstairs slowly.
Oh, no,
And then he like goes to the spare bedroom, and he gets in the closet, and he just closes the closet, and then the clock
No,
runs
thank you.
the whole day. They come home, it's like 7 p.m., it's dark. They go into their house and they do their thing. You see the lights turn on. They're clearly like talking, having dinner, taking a shower, and it speeds up again. 7 p.m., 8 p.m., 9 p.m., 10 p.m., 11 p.m., 12 p.m., and then the lights go click. And then it goes back into the house. This motherfucker waited until 2 a.m. and then just opens the thing.
How did he get in?
Huh? It's just the middle of the day as the person's
But
driving
this is
out.
a horror story.
I don't know if it's real or not, but it's a movie that I watched. And then he proceeds to like brutally just murder them, right? And then to me, that's not fun.
No, there's nothing fun about that.
That's not an adrenaline rush. To me, and this sits with me for the rest of my life. I still deal with this. It's like, has somebody snuck into my house and are they just waiting for me to go to bed? That's something that I deal with.
I don't like it.
So I don't watch horror movies and go, oh, that was a fun experience, ha ha ha, and then go into my bedroom and just sleep like an angel. To me, it's like, it's unlocked a new perspective, a new reality of like a way you could just die. And I'm like, why is that fun?
No. But then again, I did watch, so recently.
There's nothing fun about that.
No, but then recently I watched The Haunting of Hill House, not The Haunting of Hill House, of Bly Manor. Am I saying that right? Anyways, doesn't matter. It's a good, like, it's like a little series. The Haunting of Hill House is also from them. Bly Manor, I think. Yeah. Very good. And I was like, am I going to like this? Like, I wanted to watch it because it looked really good. And normally I cannot watch these things. And I did watch this during the day. But it was just the right amount of spooky that I was invested in the story because I wanted to figure out, like, I think it's because it's like a puzzle. So you want to figure out where the story comes from. I love stories
so it's
like that.
It's like thriller, eerie, but it's not like horror.
No, it's scary. It's definitely scary and spooky, but it's not like...
I can handle that stuff.
I could handle it.
Yeah,
and I enjoyed it because it's like... I think I enjoyed it because of like the myth behind it, like the
story.
The story. Like, I love those types of things where you're trying to figure out the puzzle pieces and why the house has become the way it has, you know, things like that. So that I can handle. But exactly what you're saying, as soon as it becomes real, I know it's sad, as soon as it becomes like real or realistic, I'm out.
Even if it's not realistic. Like, I remember I was watching a YouTube video
Or
late
could
at
be
night,
real.
and this dude, it's about nuns. It's a new horror movie, 2021, that like is about nuns or something. He goes down to the cellar. He's got a lantern. It's dark. There's multiple like.
Nothing,
so he's going down this corridor, and there's like multiple like adjacent, attached like, I don't know, hallways.
Ooh.
And he thinks something's behind him, so he like turns around. And there's nothing behind him. And as he turns back around, there's just a creepy nun with a creepy face.
No,
and she
thank
just
you.
blows out the candle.
No, thank you.
And for 2 weeks, because the house that I was living in, I'd have to like open the door to get to the bathroom and walk past the hallway. And every time I walked down that hallway, I was like, this is my time to die.
Yeah, no.
I'm going to die now. So even if it's unrealistic, it's like, I don't picture a nun. I just picture something.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, I think even, you know, like that Bloody Mary thing from school. I don't know. I feel like every kid has experienced the Bloody Mary thing in school.
Surely.
But, like, I think because of that, I don't like mirrors at night. Like, if it's dark, I'm not going to look near a mirror.
Oh,
like,
I don't mind.
Yeah, see, but those are, like, little things that you keep that stick with you
Sure.
for the rest of your life.
Makes
like,
sense. If you think that you're going to see fucking The Ring in a mirror, you're like, let's cover that.
Yeah, so what I did as a child, actually, I heard, again, so this is how afraid I was as a child. I heard about the story of The Ring, and I had this, like, irrational fear of things. So, not anymore.
Cups.
But at the time... I heard about this story, The Ring, and then that, like, I also, like, had OCD as a child that, like, got out of hand, so I had, like, a whole routine before bed, and then
routine?
A whole routine.
Oh, okay.
And so one of the things that I did, because of the story, The Ring, was made sure that all my computer screens were unplugged or TV screens.
Oh, no shit.
And I don't know what the logic was behind this, but I put a blanket over the screen as if the Ring can't walk through a blanket.
No, it's impenetrable. We all know that. As a kid, we've all done that where you're like, something's coming to kill me, but
Blanket.
I'll put a blanket over me, and then there's no way. And then
It's like, if she doesn't see me, I don't see her.
I
Like,
remember
or the
having
other
an
way around.
epiphany. I was under the covers one day. I was older, been doing this for a while, and I had an epiphany, and I was like, hold on a second. And I think I grabbed a knife, and I was like experimenting, and I was like, it's very easy to see that there's something under the bed. And then I was like, I'm sure a knife could just go straight through this bitch.
The blanket.
And then
yeah.
I remember having an epiphany like, hold on, wait, I've just been laying myself on a silver platter for all of the murderers that I thought was in my house. Because I put pillows under there and I was like, oh yeah, I could just easily. And then since that day, I was like, oh, this just doesn't work.
No, but like, yeah, I did that for years. Like, I feel like for years I put a blanket and unplugged any screen before bed.
Well, then you've
Thinking
clearly
the
never
Ring-
seen The Ring because The Ring
haven't
literally climbs through a blanket because they unplug the TV. Like they unplug the TV and the TV still turns on.
Yeah, I know. Oh, ugh. It like even still freaks me out. Like the idea of that. Yucky.
Yucky.
No, so like, yeah. So that
So
was
yeah,
my
comment below
childhood.
because I really can't understand what you find funny or interesting or like entertaining about horror
I don't
in
get
general.
it. I don't get it. I can't. Well, this like Bly Manor, like because the story behind it, like the spooky story. Because I do like watching like crime things, but that's because I'm intrigued.
I can't understand the mentality of somebody like who goes to the movies or the cinema or in their home, their sacred safe place,
No.
with their significant other or friends, watches like a real
Like, people love it.
terrifying, like
People love it.
scary thing,
Yeah.
and then just go, well, honey, let's go to bed. I would be like, are the doors locked? Are the windows locked? Can
No,
we
but
check everything
irrational
everywhere?
fears start flooding in.
No,
like
rational fears. Rational fears. Like I said in the beginning, it's a gambling act. What if I'm the first one that's conjured a demon? I don't want to
Yeah.
take those chances.
No. Well, tell the story about you told me a story the other day about the blue van.
Oh my God. So in
Yeah.
Serbia, when I moved there, it was like real Eastern Europe. Like when I moved there, they just finished the first shopping mall and it was like a huge deal.
Yeah.
Nobody spoke English. It was like really just like
Yeah.
old school, like super crazy. Let's just
Yeah.
okay. Let's just click that. So that does it. Okay,
Yeah.
great. Yeah, so we watched this movie and I can't remember exactly what it was. I'll try to Google it in a second, but long story short, the cinema that we went to, again, wasn't a cinema. It was like a room where they played movies. It was very strange. Like a really small cinema-esque thing. So we went in, we watched this horror movie, and it was about this creepy guy that would like drive around and pick up kids and kidnap children from their parents and like take them to this weird like house in the middle of nowhere that had like a dungeon/basement. And it was just like really scary. And I'm like 9 years old.
Yeah.
So me and my friend Tony, we finished watching the movie. I don't know if I should reference people's names, but it's not damning. So I
Tony
guess.
is like a very generic.
Tony! Everybody knows he's
Tony.
Italian. So we finished watching the movie and we're walking home because again, Eastern Europe kids, you just walk around at night.
Yeah.
So walking back to my house, he goes this way, I go this way. Now, I don't know, let me try to explain this to you. The cinema was at the bottom of this giant, like, let's say kilometer-long, steep-ass hill. Once you get up the hill, you gotta turn right. As you turn right, on your left is just Harry Potter woods fucking forest. You know that one where the werewolf is chasing you?
Yeah.
That forest.
Yeah.
Like dark as night, fucking, what are they called? Dementors around every corner.
Yeah.
Spookiest.
Yeah.
Like, it goes on. It's a forest.
Yeah.
It goes on. It's like
Yeah.
real. It's not like on the other side there's just more buildings. Like, no, it's death.
Yeah.
So I'm walking parallel to the forest and I cross it and then I finally get to my house. Oh no, I was with Tony. Sorry, this is another story. So we're still together and we're walking back. And we're joking. We're like, what we would do in that situation. Because, you know, like, as a kid, you're like, those kids are pussies. we would just do this, we would just do that to get away from this guy.
No. You get paralyzed with
Now,
fear.
keep in mind, we're in Serbia,
Yeah.
in Eastern Europe, and the movie that we watched took place in America.
Yeah.
And the dude who was kidnapping these kids drove a baby blue, like Ford F1, whatever, like pickup truck. Like
What movie is this?
the most American truck in the world.
Yeah.
Okay? Baby blue. And we're like commenting about it, and we're like, bro, if that happened to me, I'd be so... And you know how you hype yourself up? So we're hyping ourselves up. I swear, we turn around, and as we turn around, this fucking baby blue, exactly the same model, color, shape, everything. Can't see the driver driving behind us. And then gets close enough to us and pulls into the road and parks. And we were out. We were like, no way.
That's crazy.
And we were out. And to me,
that's so crazy.
A person who likes horror movies and they're just like, haha, let's go to bed now, honey, is the same person that would just turn around, see the truck and be like, what a coincidence.
Yeah.
And then you die. You deserve to die. If you don't run away from that situation, you deserve to die.
That's crazy.
Like we were watching that Netflix show. What's it called? Bling Ring?
Bling Ring. Yeah.
Paris Hilton left her door unlocked so often that these people could walk into her house 4 or 5 times.
No. I think what happened? She left it unlocked, and then the one time she did lock it, but she left the key under the key under the
doormat.
Yeah, under the doormat. I still want to watch the rest of it, but like.
It's on Netflix. Bling Ring. So, yeah, they broke into her house and the door was unlocked. So they just walked in. They went up to her closet, took all of her stuff, look at her bags, blah, blah, blah. And then
you
her
would
safe.
Never do anything
her
like
safe
that.
with jewelry was just open.
But
just
that's
wide
just
open.
Stupid,
so
right? I'm
then
sorry.
They went out and they partied and they spent all the money and they were like, damn, we need some more money.
Yeah.
So they went back to her house and then the door was locked. And they were like, damn it. They looked under the welcoming mat. And there was a key to Paris Hilton's house. So they're
crazy.
like, let's just take the key and walk in. Now they had the key. So they went to this bitch's house 4 or 5 times. She never noticed that stuff was missing. And on the 6th time, they sent like a fall guy, which is kind of mean. They sent a fall guy. I think this dude right here. They sent this dude in. It's kind of racist. They sent this dude in to go steal the jewelry because now they were like, we want a big...
it's crazy.
$2 million worth of jewelry was stolen.
Yeah.
So keep in mind, just hear me out. Her safe was just always open.
That's crazy, though.
If anybody owns a safe, you
the
close
whole
the door
reason
and
of
you
a
press
safe,
lock.
right? That's the whole reason of a safe.
To keep things safe?
Yeah.
Really?
That's so stupid. That is so stupid.
Anyway, how did we get here? This is what it looks like. How did we get here? What were we just talking about?
No, that's like the movie that they made.
Oh, sorry, that's the movie.
Yeah.
They made a movie about it.
I
wanted to talk about how Netflix has like a, how do you say, trend. There's like a trend on Netflix now where they take shitty criminals that deserve prison.
Yeah.
And they're
becoming celebrities.
Yeah, they're
now.
turning them into celebrities. Like
I think that's a discussion
Simon
at the moment as well.
Leviev from the Tinder Swindler.
Yes. I mean, but the thing is, like, they're still good shows. Like, you want to watch it, but
but hold on,
should
look,
not be like
Simon Leviev after the Tinder Swindler became ultra famous.
Yeah.
And there was even talk about him getting his own Netflix
But
reality
that's
show.
crazy. That's
and he's making
crazy.
huge amounts of money off of conning girls. He
Yeah.
would steal money from girls. And then now Bling Ring as well. These teenagers which stole cars, jewelry, broke into houses, and we haven't watched the whole thing, but like who knows what else they've done. And then they're interviewing them, and it's like they just wanted to be rich and famous.
Yeah.
That was their goal. That's why
and
they
they've
stole.
achieved it.
And they're interviewing them for the Netflix show now after making a movie on them.
Well, I don't know if they're rich. Like, I don't know what the story
But the
is. At the
background
end.
is like
yeah,
they're
but you never know if
surrounded
that's
by...
like.
Okay, but listen, I don't care. They look rich.
Yeah.
The dude's wearing a Rolex. The girl's
true.
like wearing like all this stuff.
But
Like,
they're
look
famous.
Rich.
They're famous now.
They're famous as
They've
fuck.
had a movie made about them. They
And
have
Netflix
a series,
show.
a Netflix
and they're
show.
rolling in cash because they have to pay you for the rights of your image and everything and the story. So they're getting some good money.
Yeah.
And on top of that, their social
being
media following is
romanticized.
through the roof. So like your goal is, I want to be rich and famous. Your objective is steal, rob, and just, do whatever.
Or murder.
And it doesn't look like they're even in prison.
I don't know. We need to.
We'll have to
finish-
watch it. We'll have to
finish
see what
the show.
happened. But like, still, man, like anybody else just goes to jail and their life is ruined. Whereas
Yeah.
these people are now walking down the Hollywood Strip, famous as ever, proud.
Yeah.
Proud. There's no remorse.
That's the problem. That
because
they're
they've
proud.
been rewarded for their behavior.
However, I will say with what we have only seen
And
the
Jeffrey
first
Dahmer.
episode. Yes.
They're making him seem like this lovable character. They're
Well, I
selling
don't know. Is that
T-shirts.
true?
They're selling not lovable, but they're selling T-shirts and merch, and they're like changing his image from
Wait, merch? Where?
everywhere.
Where? Why? Why? Oh, Bobby man.
Look at this.
Where
I hope
did
it
you
comes
hear
up.
about that?
Like they making shirts to make it funny and comical and whatever. And because
That's not okay,
because
man.
it wasn't strictly a documentary, they made it like a show mixed with the reality.
But
They're
that's
kind
not
of
okay.
They're kind of like people are like becoming
Oh.
fanboys of Jeffrey Dahmer now.
But that's not okay.
And it's like he ate people, and he's now like being celebritized or whatever. It's a weird trend that.
But that's
Netflix
the weird
has.
thing. Okay. We're gonna go conspiracy corner. Pew pew pew.
Is
That's
that the
gonna be the
segment?
sound.
Doodly-doodly-doodly.
Doo-doo-doo-doo. Conspiracy corner.
Okay.
Okay.
Explosions everywhere.
So.
Bam, bam, bam. Pew, 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 pew. Star Wars effects. Yeah.
So
We need an editor.
you
for
hear
that. I'm not gonna do that.
to make it like
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. So to okay.
I'm just thinking of H3.
Okay.
Totally.
Totally.
Anyway, keep going.
Okay. So, you know how they're now trying to make it popular to eat insects? Because it's the new thing, because we shouldn't be, I don't know,
Yeah.
keeping cows is bad for the environment.
No, it's because they fart.
Yeah. It's
They
'cause
fart and the world
That's-
fucking melts.
Yeah, so that's what's happening. So and we shouldn't be producing. I mean, sure, mass production is not great, but anyways, apparently the next step is, speaking of cannibalism, they are like, there's articles like,
Eat babies.
no, like how do you even say that? Subliminally saying cannibalism is like cool. Like saying how good eating human meat is. Promoting cannibalism. Yeah. I don't know if if you can find it.
I call bullshit on this one. The New York Times. Okay, so what the New York Times is saying, a spat of recent stomach-churning books, TV shows, and films suggest we've never looked so delicious to one another.
Okay, what is that?
It's basically saying that they're promoting the
No.
image of cannibalism, that it's kind of subliminally putting this message across that it's okay.
Yeah, but like, I need to show you. My friend sent it to me.
What?
If I can
An
find it.
image came to Chelsea G. Summers, a boyfriend accidentally on purpose hit by a car, some quick work with a corkscrew, and his liver served Tuscan style on toast. That figment of her twisted imagination is what prompted Miss Summers to write her novel. Oh, fuck. Okay, well then never
Okay,
mind.
I'm going to
This is going
airdrop
down.
this to you right now.
Okay, what?
It's coming right now.
I'm waiting.
Coming in hot. Where's your laptop?
It's right here.
Hello? Yes, found it. Okay.
Why is that the Black Ops 2 zombies sound? I think we need headphones for this, yeah?
Yes. So I've seen this before. Please, this is what I mean.
How am I going to do this with my little
You're
antlers?
gonna like put it in front or in the back. Oh, that works.
I like it in the back. Okay, what is this? I don't know if the volume is going to blow out our ears right now.
Eating bugs was bad.
God damn it.
You thought eating bugs.
How do you turn down the sound on an
Wait till
Instagram
you
video?
see what they got.
How do you turn down the sound on an Instagram
I don't
video?
know, just play it.
The production value here sucks.
You thought eating bugs was bad. Wait till you see what they got for you.
Cannibalism has a time and a place. Some recent books, films, and shows suggest that the time is now
Can you stomach it?
What? I feel I'd call bullshit. It's New York Times. Oh, this is the article that I was literally just looking at.
But look at the rest.
Am I supposed to read this?
Yes.
Okay, so Swedish scientist advocates eating humans to combat climate change. A behavioral scientist from Sweden thinks cannibalism of corpses. Cannibalism of corpses. What else would you cannibalize?
Like not.
Will become necessary due to the effects of climate change. He made the controversial presentation to Swedish TV during a Future of Food conference in Stockholm. The scientist acknowledges that many taboos this idea would have to overcome.
But what?
Am I reading all of this?
Yeah, of course.
Cannibalism, it's perfectly natural. A new scientific history argues.
But look at this.
Historian argues.
Why is this?
But Bull Schutt's newest book, Cannibalism, A Perfectly Natural History, reveals that from a scientific perspective, there is a predictable it's blurry. For when humans and animals go cannibal... Calculus. For when humans and animals go cannibal, and far more humans and animals have dipped into the world of cannibalism than you may have imagined.
Oh my god.
So loud. Sapiens. Eating people is wrong, but it's also widespread and seared. How cannibalism became taboo. Okay, well, I'm not going to read everything here.
But look at that.
You thought eating bugs was bad.
I mean, it's so loud. I don't know. I'm going to have to learn how to fucking do that.
Anyways, so...
I call bullshit. I feel like you
I don't know.
Everything that you see on TikTok now.
I don't know.
They did reference a couple of articles from the New York Times and stuff, but it's a hard sell. It's a hard sell. Because, like, would you want your mom to be on the dinner plate?
Ew, yucky, babe. Why would you say something like that?
No, I'm just thinking logistically, legally. Like, let's say cannibalism becomes real. Like, I'm not going to let people eat me. I'm not going to sign a donor card that's fucking have my toes for lunch on your fucking peanut butter and bread jelly sandwich.
To save the climate? Are you kidding me right now?
I mean, I get the whole insect thing that they're trying to push subliminally, and they had that celebrity eating it. Like, she does this every day. She's like, it's so delicious. It's like chicken. When she's like dying inside, but no, I call bullshit on that. We have to look into that. Illuminati satanic sacrifices that have been going on are being exposed, so naturally they want to normalize it, just like pedophilia.
You thought eating bugs.
I mean, it's a rabbit hole and a half to go down like this far into the show. Can we just skirt? Can we skirt? Can we just avoid this
I'm just putting it out there.
All right, we're gonna eat each other.
No, thank you. I'm not going to take part in that.
But
it's out there. Yeah, poopy.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, are we gonna go into this or not?
Why not?
Why not?
Why
We've got some
not?
videos to show you.
Okay, you want to go first?
Some videos to show you. Okay, so I don't know. I just came across this. I have not heard of this video or.
You want to listen to it?
I'm gonna let you listen to it.
Oh. Can I turn down the volume on this?
Well, I don't know.
Yes.
Can you? Okay. Cool. So I don't know what the truth is behind. Oh fuck. Excuse me. There go my antlers.
Right. So what are we watching here? The most disturbing video on TikTok.
Well, I don't know about this. And then I also want to show another video from this. Well, I mean, another video. We've spoken.
Hold on. It's 2.5 minutes.
Okay, well, can we scroll through it? Can I tell you what he talks about?
This app.
Yeah, you tell me what he's talking about, and I'll skip to the part that you want me to.
So apparently there was a video going around of these kids that looked like they were playing soccer, and then turns out they were playing soccer
Explaining every video.
with a decapitated head.
I call bullshit. It's a TikTok video.
Yeah. I don't want to watch it.
That's a mannequin head.
Oh.
That's a mannequin head.
But apparently it's nowhere to be found anymore.
Okay.
The video. I don't know. That's what I heard. Anyways, let's show another. But I don't know. Like maybe someone can let us know if they heard about this story.
Okay, if anybody out there heard about a bunch of kids that somehow managed to decapitate and then decide to play fucking soccer with a head, you go ahead and let us know.
I don't know, but I think the guy says in the video that he could not find the video anymore, but apparently it was like a thing that went viral.
Convenient.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure that got taken down.
Yeah.
It's not something that you can just keep up there. Anyways, he show another video from this guy. I think it's the first one.
Well, clearly this guy isn't very credible, is he?
No, but this is fine. This is something we've talked about.
I feel like there's latency on the mic, but it's okay.
Okay.
I'll figure it out later.
Okay. Oh, yucky. Also, this is creepy.
Delicious. Am I watching this?
I guess we are. That freaks me out. I don't know what this is, but it freaks me out. What is that?
Okay. Right. Well, that's
Oh my god.
the sounds.
I can't even look at that. Is that a sex doll?
Why is it so like
What is it? What is it?
mucusy?
I don't know.
What are the
is that?
sounds?
Can you? Is that a sex doll head?
Why
or
is it
something?
wet?
Yucky.
Surely that's a sex doll head, right?
But why is
Because
there
it's got
red
like
around
yeah,
it?
100%. Can you see that the mouth
Yeah.
leads to that like weird
Hole?
cavity hole? Hold on. I just
my
thought of something
God.
ridiculously inappropriate. Do you understand that like when you're done your business with this thing, you have to like remove the doll's head, walk the head over to the sink, run water down its mouth and like scoop out the cum
That's disgusting.
and then
What is
reattach the
What
head.
is this caption anyway on this?
Caption.
This caption.
Keep him fresh, keep him frozen.
What does that mean?
I feel like, you know that
What is this
YouTube...
person's TikTok page anyway? Can we look?
Hold on. You know that YouTube has a... Like... We might get flagged for showing this, right?
Why?
Because it's really inappropriate. God. Okay, well, this person is into a very specific type of...
Creepiness. That's worrying.
Let's move on to the next one.
Yeah,
Hmm?
let's do that. Okay.
I found one for us.
Okay, but I also want to show you the other one from the other dude.
It's too late now.
No, but it's about scare, like weird, like. Yeah.
That's fine. He's not credible. So let's just move
No,
on.
but it's about movies.
Okay, cool. So basically,
Oh, you're mean.
I'm not mean.
I wanted to show
It's
that
too
one.
late. You've airdropped it to me. I exited the page. It's too much to go back.
Oh,
Now
we'll
check
talk
this out.
about it later.
This is a little bit old in terms of the story date. Michigan woman puts out Halloween decorations inspired by murders that once took place inside her house.
What?
Homeowner Amanda G. was not only friends with the family that was murdered there, but even had to clean up some of their blood before moving in. Now, I would love to tell you that this image that you're currently looking at is CGI. This is an actual picture of her house.
Decorations.
Yeah. Now, I'm going to read a little bit of the story. 17-year-old son, John Seisling, brutally killed his mom and two younger sisters inside their Kent County. Whoops. Michigan home. The crimes took place, blah, 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 blah. So, this is what
his parent, his what?
This is what I want to read to you.
Who did they kill?
Now, current resident Amanda G has come under fire for decorating her front yard with mock gravestones and fake blood that were inspired by the 2003 murders. Shocked and angered, her neighbors quickly called her decor disrespectful. The home has been in G's family, so the current owner's family, for decades, but she was renting it out to her friend, Sharon Seisling, in 2003.
Okay, sorry. I guess this is a regular on the show now.
Yeah, I guess this is just the segment. So
Poopy,
basically, one day her son, the renter's son, Sharon Seisling.
Wait, whoa, go back. The home has been in Guy's family for
So
decades.
the home has been in Amanda's family for decades, and she was renting it out to the Seisling family.
Yes, okay.
Okay. And one day,
Her
the
son?
Ciesling's son, John, snapped into a murderous rage. First, okay, I'm not going to read this because it's brutal. So he killed his mother and he killed his 2 younger sisters. And this is what the current decorations look like.
Looked like.
Looks like. This is what they took pictures of. This
yeah,
is
yeah, yeah, but this was
Amanda
last year.
moved back into the house, cleaned up their blood.
Yeah, well, that was later.
After the murders, cleaned up their blood, moved back into the house, and then put 3 gravestones outside and this image of like them trying to get out as her Halloween decorations.
I just don't even know. What?
Like,
What? Go back. Something about a baseball bat?
no, I don't want to read that. That's
No,
too. That's
is it
too.
too-
That's
but
too.
what did-
It's too much.
No. But about did she put that in the decorations? That's what I'm trying to find
Well,
out.
I don't see it in the picture here. I just don't want to get us flagged on YouTube, honestly.
Okay.
I don't even know how to.
But what is her logic behind that?
I don't.
You have to be crazy, right?
So I tried to read about it.
Yeah.
But it's not like she's
Marvel-
just purposefully trying to be like malicious.
My son's been.
If you're gonna read something, read it out loud. If you're gonna read
Okay,
something,
well,
read it out
I don't know.
loud.
Like, I'm just trying to figure out what the story is. For 18 years, people have been driving by here, honking, stopping to take pictures, and yelling at me because I live here. My son spent all 4 years at Kanoa Hills High School being bullied because of it. Since
No shit.
everybody sees when you pass by is what happened here, I decided to just give it to them. Okay.
Oh, that's a little bit more
So
backstory.
that's what I was like, okay, so she's just like fed up with it. And
Hold
then,
on, wait. So a murder happens in your community, and then you decide to drive past the house and just antagonize.
No, just like to make it like,
Make
okay,
fun of it.
you wanna like,
Oh, you live in a house where somebody was brutally murdered. You fucking pussy.
I don't know what they did. Like,
Well, clearly they're saying that the kid was bullied
why would
for
you,
living in
what
this
is wrong
house.
with children?
So then the mother was like, you know what? I'm gonna double down.
yeah.
I'm gonna decorate it and give you what you want. Like that, I don't feel is like the appropriate response.
Oh my god, it's so creepy as well.
It's also disrespectful. It's really disrespectful because like.
But how does she feel about living in a house where her friends like got
Friends.
murdered?
Yeah. Anyway, moving on.
Wow, that's a story.
Moving on.
Oh my goodness. I want to know more about this.
Well, go look at it. Dubai
Okay.
has started construction on their
okay.
new city
Yeah.
called The Line.
Okay.
And let's see if we can find a preview here. I'm just going to mute it. The concept is they want to build a giant line that spans, I think, 130 kilometers in a relatively straight line. The Line. Where they build a city inside it. So check this out. This is the concept.
Okay.
You take everything from the outside, you put it compact on top of each other, and you build 2 giant reflective mirror-like walls
Okay.
that just run across the entire thing. And then you have this inside city.
Why?
That's
What's
almost
the-
like a movie, like sci-fi. That's just like on top of each other with its intricate form of walking. And I don't know how they would transport. It doesn't look like they have roads or
Travel
cars or
into-
anything. I don't know how you would get from one place to the other. There would have to be some type of tunnel-like metro system to get you from place to place.
Whoa, looks cool.
I think it's a cool idea, but
I
being
feel like Dubai is like a whole like
but not being able to. Wow, that's very tall. Taller than the Eiffel State. Eiffel State.
wow, babe.
Ah,
For someone who's supposed to be smart.
I'm Smith. The only thing that I think of is like if you
Why?
live in the middle of it, like you're never gonna get to see outside.
Yeah, can you go outside? Won't you get claustrophobic?
How do you? If there's a fire,
But
like,
where does it lead to? Like, where is this city?
I don't know.
Where in Dubai is this?
In Dubai. access to nature. I doubt that there's going to be doors everywhere that you
Yeah,
can
I
just
assume-
step outside into the fucking
Whoa,
desert.
how does that work? That's something very different than what we were talking about. Such a different
That's what I
topic.
like to do here.
Yeah.
I like to just spice things up. You never
Just
know where it's
spice
going to go.
things up.
So,
Okay.
I mean, it's an ambitious project that's going to cost way too much money.
Oh my god.
And it just makes me feel kind of claustrophobic.
Yeah.
Because, like, I like seeing out.
Yeah, me too.
I don't want to just feel like I'm living in a shopping mall. Like,
Yeah, because that's what it's going to be like. I'd love to visit and see it.
Yeah,
It'd be
for sure.
When are they making this?
that's a good question.
It's so weird. Like, I don't know. What is the whole idea behind it, though?
48 billion. Hold on, wait.
Long City is part of the Saudi.
2030 project, which Saudi Arabia claims will create 380,000 jobs and add 48 billion to the country's GDP.
Wow. Interesting.
They got a lot of money to spend, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Start hurting your head, don't they?
Yeah, it really sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Start hurting.
bigger head than you.
But yeah, I wanted to show you what I basically wanted to show you. Back to spooky stuff.
Also, you know BTS,
What is BTS?
the boy band, the biggest Korean boy band in the entire
I
world.
don't know about Korean boy bands.
They're gonna go to the military. It's big news because it's
Why?
like, because there's a no exceptions rule
Okay.
that you have to spend 2.5 years in the military there, and
Okay.
they're the biggest.
In Korea.
Yeah, they're the biggest boy band in the world. Like
Okay.
they make billions and billions of dollars. Like they're literally the biggest. Like you can combine, I don't know, Justin Bieber and Taylor Swift, and they still don't come close.
Really?
And fans are outraged because they're just going to disappear for 2.5 years.
Oh wow.
This could be the end of them because, like, in Korea, they're ruthless. They might just create like a new boy band and just keep the machine going. Because, like, they don't make the music, they don't write the music, they just like perform the music. It's this whole machine that's behind them
That's
that
crazy.
just picks random people, and they don't even pay them that much money. They're just like, you're gonna sing and dance, and you're gonna be the face of this. We're gonna tell you what to do and how to do and where to go and where to stand and how to
Little
dance.
marionette.
You have no opinion, and you just have to be like a puppet. Exactly.
Like a puppet.
And I think collectively, there's like 8 guys or 6 guys in the group. Collectively, they're worth $50 million, but they generate billions and billions and billions of dollars that just all goes to the machine that
That's
funds them.
crazy.
And when one of them threatened to leave,
Yeah.
they were like, go. We'll just replace you. We don't care about you. And then it was like shocking to the world because it was like, whoa,
don't care.
they'll just replace you with like a
Yeah.
new boy band. Anyway, so they're going to go to the military. There's
crazy.
no way around it. They're not looking forward to it. This is what they look like for anybody that doesn't know.
I don't know. I've never heard of these.
They're
people.
female men. Female men? Look at that.
What does that mean?
Well, look how much work they've all had. Like how much plastic surgery and stuff. I can't zoom in more. That's annoying.
It's quite popular to be more westernized in Asia, right?
Mm.
Wow.
They're
Yeah,
gonna
I
go
don't
to the
know.
military. Those are the guys that are going to have the rocket launchers and the AK-47s.
Wow.
Yeah.
Butter.
You were going to say?
What is it?
To
what
bring
does
us
it
back to
stand-
spooky?
Yeah, back to spooky. So the guy that I showed you, his Instagram page, there's basically was telling about the actual like most messed up movies that have been made, and we've had a conversation about this as well. Well, you've told me about one, which he mentions in the list as well. There's one like the Serbian film.
Mm-mm. We can't talk about that on here.
we
Be
can't.
very careful
no,
with that.
I know, but I mean,
Do not Google that.
Do not Google it.
Do not watch that.
it. It's horrible.
If you want to know about it, go watch reaction videos to the film and scroll through it, like scrub through the video,
Like-
and just hear key parts of it. Because once you commit to that, like once you just commit to watching, oh, give me a 3-minute video of what it's about. When they tell you what it's about, you will instantly go, oh, thank God, I'm not ever going to
Don't
watch
watch
that.
it.
Don't.
He says it in the video as well. He's like, "This is not a challenge to watch it. Do not
There's nothing.
watch it."
No.
Apparently, there's another one called Necromantic.
Why are you bringing this up? This is terrible.
Yeah, it's spooky.
It's not. That's real life.
It's real life. It's
Yeah, no.
stories.
There's the
It's-
difference between spooky and real life.
Okay.
You're crossing the line.
Okay, I stopped crossing the line. But I didn't know, like, what messes me up is, like, why are these movies being made?
Because
Who makes them?
in the art world, they try to push
Yeah, but
the
how
boundary.
can you make, like, that as art?
They try to push the boundary. Art is subjective, and I think art has too many like liberal definitions. Art in itself is, what is the current line? How do I cross it?
Yeah.
And the goal of the Serbian film, at least to my knowledge, was to create what is the most crazy thing that we can create, and let's go 10 steps above that so that it can never be outmatched. I think they did a pretty good job. And that's why art, like, I don't know if you saw this. So Kanye West was at a fashion show.
Yeah.
Where he was spotted wearing this shirt.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I did not know that.
He is just trying to be controversial. I mean, you can.
Yeah.
There's probably a reason and a message and a this and a that. You know, most likely what happened is he's at a fashion show.
Yeah.
He wants people to pay attention to him.
He
wants
knows
articles.
what he's doing, though.
He's a
like,
genius.
Yeah.
He's a marketing genius.
Yeah.
And yeah, if you wear a shirt that says "White Lives Matter," we're gonna make all the headlines.
It's gonna make
he
all
went
the
one
headlines.
step further. And you know what? This is what Kanye does. Like
Yeah.
right before he drops an album or a new Yeezy release or
knows what
something,
he's doing.
he like does something outrageous that gets
yeah.
everyone talking about him,
Yeah.
and then he just rides the wave of like, oh, buy my new shoes.
Yeah. He's
So,
very
like,
smart.
He's even been seen saying that George Floyd, part of the reason why he died was because he was addicted to cocaine, and the cocaine had fentanyl in it.
Mm-hmm.
And he even said something like the cop who was arresting him didn't even have his knee that bad on his neck.
Really?
And it's like, Kanye, we know what you're trying to do, but relax, bro, because we all saw that video. You can't say shit like that. Like, I get being controversial and stuff, but like, he's pushing the limit, pushing the limit.
He can, huh? He can, though.
To what extent, though?
Yeah, I know.
Because like,
guess
it's
we'll
the same
find
thing
out.
with you. Like, there's spooky, like that chick gets the family murdered and makes the thing. And then there's like weird, like and now it's too much. And I feel like just because you're Kanye, and you know what the thing is, like, he's a genius if you agree with him, and he's a crazy person if you don't. So like, if it works out, he's a genius, and if it doesn't work out, he's a crazy person. But I think, like, the George Floyd thing is like, really, it's not gonna get you the type of publicity that you want. You know?
I don't know. He gets attention.
We all watched that video though.
Yeah. It gets attention, though. I don't know.
Because that was
He's
like
got a formula.
that was eye opening. Like,
Yeah.
you know, that had been going on for so many years.
Yeah.
And there were small like groups that were trying to speak out and fight against it. That was like the straw that broke the camel's back.
Yeah.
Like, after that, like you saw the world erupted into protests.
Yeah.
And yeah, you always get like extremists on both sides. Like, there was one side that went too hardcore with the whole Black Lives Matter thing, and they kind of distorted it, and it became like instead of being like real and helpful and truthful and blah blah blah, it became evil and distorted, and the message got messed up. And you know, there's so much that went into that, and it's with everything, like right, left, red, blue, Black Lives Matter, all lives matter. Like, you just get weird people that like create extremes, and then they seem to just ruin the original message of what that thing is.
Yeah, I know.
And then
but
as an
that's always what
outsider, your
happens.
perspective is like is misinformed.
Yeah.
And that's where you get the all lives matter thing from, because like, you look at the Black Lives Matter thing and it's like they're burning and stealing and shooting people and rioting and like being violent. So you're like, hold on, I don't support Black Lives Matter. But then you say that out loud, and then it's like, oh, you don't support the origin, the roots of
like
this
the
thing.
root
And
of
it's
the
like, no,
problem.
I support that, but
I don't
this
support the
this-
actions being taken to
yeah. And I mean,
support it.
even people that started Black Lives Matter said that later.
Yeah.
They were like, hold on, like, that's not us.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't group us in with that. And that's
No.
why it's proven, like, before Black Lives Matter protests, like trucks would arrive
Yeah.
with crates of bricks, and they would put the bricks down
That's crazy.
in key locations and then just drive away.
That's crazy.
And then they actually caught people and prosecuted people that were paid by, we don't know,
Yeah.
to go and start violence.
Yeah.
To just go there and start like swearing and
Yeah.
screaming and
To start
throwing
the
bricks and
mayhem.
stuff because
Yeah.
they wanted to create a false narrative around that.
Yeah.
Because they wanted to distort what was actually going on. So
Yeah.
yeah, with the whole Kanye thing and with the whole Black Lives Matter thing, I don't even know where I'm going.
No.
I'm just gonna say this, like, if you say white lives matter, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
I
On
would.
a surface
I would
level.
just like to know like what his motive, like what his idea was behind it. His motive is clear. He wants to get attention, but like, why he says it, like, why he does it.
Hmm.
When was this?
Kanye West responds to White Lives Matter controversy with Fox News interview. Kanye West has once again defended his choice of attire at this year's Paris Fashion Week, a shirt emblemized blah, blah, blah. West's latest political stunt began on whatever. He's since faced significant backlash. In the days since, West has remained staunch at point of view. His latest move in defense comes in an interview with Fox News commentator Tucker Carlson, who himself has a long history of allegations of racism and the promotion of white nationalist rhetoric. That's interesting that they've twisted it like that.
Of course they have.
Asked outright why he wore the shirt to begin with. West offered, I do certain things from a feeling. I just channel the energy.
Yeah.
It just feels right, you know? It just feels right. It's using a gut instinct, connection
my
with
God.
God, and just brilliance. Like disgraced Olympic figure skater Tanya Harding. How she did the triple flip or the triple spin, she was in so much practice that when it was time for her to skate in a competitive format, it just happened.
Okay, but wait. Well,
Hold on.
Yeah.
So that's what's happening. It's God preparing us for real. Hold on. What are we talking about? It's God preparing us for the real
With the
battles.
media, but okay.
And we are in the battle with the media, like the majority of the media has a godless agenda, and the jokes are not working. This whole like, oh, Ye is crazy, and all these things they don't know work. Because the media has also watched travesties happen, just even specifically to me, and act like it wasn't happening, and they stay quiet about it. You know when you're arguing with a real sociopath, and you catch them you catch them red-handed, and you're like, this is what happened, and then they give you like this kind of shit, and you're like,
Yeah.
hold on, what's my name? They make you question what your own name is.
Yeah.
Because I read that, and I'm like, okay, Kanye, thank you for the interview. Thank you,
Yes.
goodbye.
But also, like, how did they, you know?
Oh, West went on to explain that he wore the White Lives Matter shirt because he thought the idea of me wearing it was funny. Nothing that his father and an educated ex-Black Panther texted. Can you try to read this? Because I don't
Texted
know.
West with a message that showed he also found comical side to the display and said, Dad, why did you think it was funny? He said, just a black man stating the obvious. I see. I kind of get it.
Explain it to me.
Like, because it's a black guy wearing White Lives Matter. Like, no shit, White Lives Matter. Like, it's just a
Well,
joke.
as an artist, you don't have to give an explanation, but as a leader, you do.
Okay.
So the answer to why I wore the shirt is because they do.
That's the obvious
the obvious
thing.
thing.
That White Lives Matter. Anyways, it's just a stunt. Like that's all I get from that. And also that they love to just that article, how they put that Tucker, what's his name?
Tucker Carlson, how they just snuck that in there.
So
He has a perspective that we don't
From
agree
a
with,
white
so he's a white
misogynist.
misogynist male patriarchy son of a bitch. Fuck you, Tucker Carlson.
Yeah.
You son of a bitch.
And just put that in there. Like it has nothing
my
to do with the
God.
whole. Just like that, his interview isn't credible because he's a white misogynist.
He literally says things like, don't you think it's crazy that Joe Biden and the Hunter Biden laptop was just not reported on? And don't you think it's
white
crazy?
patriotic misogynist.
Don't you
How
think it's crazy
dare
that
you
if that was
say
Donald Trump, they would still be talking about it to this day?
Yes.
He says shit like that, and then they're like, "You fucking there you go
You
again,
patriotic white,
you white nationalist,
privileged
fucking you
Redneck.
KKK fucking leader." And then they're literally bashing him on CNN, like, and Tucker Carlson is this, and and we'll be right back while we get an advert that's sponsored by Pfizer. Just gonna touch on that before we fucking leave.
Okay, well, on that note,
Fake media. Donald Trump was right. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah.
Donald Trump was right about the fake media. He started the
fake news.
He brought
Fake
attention
news.
to, I don't know, how would you say this? He brought attention to the inner workings,
The fakery
the behind the scenes
of
of
the
what's going
fakery.
on. Yeah.
It's insanity, and everybody is buying it.
So we're gonna end with this.
Yes.
Adriana Chechik
Oh.
was.
That's it. That's what you're gonna end.
Yeah, why not? Fuck it. So
Okay.
she is a professional adult actor, star person. And she was at TwitchCon because now she's a gamer.
Can you
She's
not
on
say
Twitch.
porn star? Can you not say that?
Well, we'll find out. YouTube is really mean lately. Like, they've been flagging people left and right, demonetizing people left and right, shadow banning people left and upside
Maybe
down.
you shouldn't say that if you want to upload this on YouTube.
Huh? But I like YouTube.
Good point, Manuk. Thank you.
So she was at TwitchCon because she's a gamer now. She jumped into a foam pit. Boom. Now, you have to
It
understand,
doesn't look bad, but
there was no foam underneath her. She slammed directly into the concrete. Directly. So from that height, directly on concrete, there was no foam underneath her. She broke her spine. She can no longer work as of now. She is still in the hospital recovering. This is her tweet. I got a sponge bath. Oh, hold on, wait. I don't want to read that one because that's like a more... I don't know where the actual tweet is. Yeah, there was another tweet. Maybe it was on Twitter.
I'm sure if it's a tweet, it's on Twitter.
There was a Twitter on Twat.
And Twitter on
And
what?
she basically explained how her spine was broken. There was significant damage to her bladder. She can't walk. Yeah, and really messed her up.
That's crazy.
I wanted to see if there was like an update on how she's doing. Maybe she's tweeted on Twitter.
On Twitter. Safe search off.
Yeah, because I want to search for the truth.
This truth.
This truth. Yes, view profile. Everybody look away. This is very boring. You could try to entertain people.
I mean,
if you
well,
don't mind.
I don't know because we're finishing the show now, aren't we?
Well,
We're just finishing on this.
I didn't
note.
log
Do we
into
need
Twitter.
to find? Do we
We're
need to
screwed.
find the?
hope
tweet?
you're doing well.
Hope you're doing well.
Hope your spine is fixing.
Oh, you're talking. I thought you were talking to the audience.
No. Please sponsor us.
You
We drink it every day. And that's real. What?
drink it every day.
Every day.
You should really take a break.
We are gonna detox. I'm gonna detox on vacation.
Yes, on vacaciones.
But I'm gonna come right back to it.
Yes, but it will taste extra good. Look at this little man. On this note, look at the little man. He's so cute. Sticking in my hands.
Poopy.
Our third star.
Yeah. He's the main attraction. It's the main attraction.
Yeah.
Have you seen that? Okay, let's end on that.
No, we're done now.
Jeremy Renner.
What is Jeremy Renner?
Jeremy Renner.
You kind of messed up with the last story, huh?
I know, but that's why I'm ending on those.
Yeah.
You know, Hawkeye?
Yes.
Also ridiculous concept. Aliens, Hulk, Iron Man, Thor, which is a literal god, and then just a man with a bow and arrow
Yeah, he's
that
awesome.
never runs out of arrows.
Never runs out.
Check this out. Listen, put your headphones on.
Oh wait. Oh, but I was holding the little man.
Did you know that this was out there? Did you know that he's like an actual rock star?
You showed me this. We're gonna watch together, man. Bless you.
Woo!
Woo! Yes, breng ook jouw carrière in de stroomversnelling.
Yawning.
It's the baby.
Oh, wait, we can't play this. Fuck.
Why?
We're gonna get demonetized.
Why?
Okay, thank you for being a bad friend.
Bye.
Huh?
What?
No. Thank you for not canceling us so far. Episode 2. Woohoo!
Yay! Woohoo!
End it.
End it.
How do we end it?
I don't know.
Boom.
Boom.
How do we end it?
Shamalama ding dong.
Shamalama ding dong.
Shamalama ding dong.
Sing a Dutch song from 11th of November. It's the 11th of November. Get your lantern.
It's the 11th of November. Get your lantern. No, it's 11 november is de dag dat mijn lichtje 11 november is de dag dat mijn lichtje branden mag. And then you have Sinter
Okay, no, we're done. Thank you.
de koeien
We're going to end it like this.
hebben
3, 2,
de
1. And
koeien
then we're going to say,
hebben
thank you for not canceling us. 3,
Nee.
2, 1. Thank you for not canceling us.
Right, Marvel?
It's done.
Done. And dusted.